What's up, guys? It's your boy Nick with Hercules Fit. I'm on my lunch break at work, as always. So I figured I would share with you guys a little bit of a story that helped me through my years. My first year of lifting, I actually made 0 gains. That's no cap. That's not a clickbaity title. That's the fucking truth. And I'm gonna tell you guys why I made 0 gains. And I hope this can help somebody that's maybe just starting off, or maybe even if you've been lifting for a while and you're struggling to make gains. This one tip will help you, I promise you. When I started lifting, I was 14, as you guys know, and my style of lifting has changed a whole lot since I started lifting, like night and day. As a lot of people's style changes over the years. When I first started lifting, I was doing what everybody else was doing in class. I was in a weightlifting class for a short period of time, and everybody else was doing these low rep, heavy ass, joint busting, snap city ass weight. And that's the weight that I was doing, because everybody in class was bigger than me. So I'm thinking, okay, it worked for them, so it must work for me. So I did that, and I did that literally for about a whole year. Made 0 gains, got a little bit stronger. I can't remember exactly what my exact lifts were, but made 0 fucking gains. So I just want to tell you guys, if you're doing these low fucking reps, this high ass snap city weight where you're doing like 1 and 3 reps, you're not going to build gains that way. Now that has application, that has practical application, but it's not for hypertrophy. It's not for building muscle. That's more for building power. So say you're playing a sport, a lot of times the coaches will have them do these 1 and 2 and 3 rep shit because they're trying to build power, because explosiveness is more important than a big ass bicep when you're playing football or you're playing basketball or whatever. So that's not the tip, but that's just one thing that I was doing wrong, because I saw everybody else doing it. I was just copying what everybody else was doing. And I can tell you guys something that can also help you when you're trying to build muscle. You're trying to do anything that you're not familiar with. It's important to seek the counsel of other people that have done what it is that you're trying to do. So if you're trying to build muscle, you're a skinny toothpick like me, or maybe you're overweight, you're trying to lose weight, whatever the case may be, you need to talk with other people that have done what it is that you're trying to do. Stop talking to motherfuckers that haven't done what you're trying to do. Like, if I had a dime for every time I saw people in the gym that are literally working out, their trainer look worse than them. So, like, how can you expect to grow if the person that's training you is not even in better shape or is in the same shape as you? You need to pick people that are above the level that you're at. That's very important for not only building muscle, but for doing anything where you're trying to lose weight, or you're trying to fucking, increase your financial situation. Stop hanging around broke motherfuckers. Hang around motherfuckers that actually have what it is that you want. So that's another thing, man. Like, actually seek the counsel of people that know what they're talking about. I was fortunate that my dad was into bodybuilding, so he taught me a lot of that stuff after I've been lifting for about a year, and I spent some time with him. He showed me a couple of different workouts that I could do, and that really boosted me in the right direction. But I still had to research and ask other people, Google. Thank God we have something called Google, and ask people that had what I wanted. There were a couple big ass bodybuilders in my fucking gym. One of them, his arms, one of them, I still don't even know if I'm caught up to him, and that was fucking 10 years ago. But I asked people, I'd be like, hey, what are you lifting, or what are you doing for your workouts? How are you building your biceps? How are you building your arms? How do you get your fucking shoulder? I didn't know the names of some of the muscles. I was like, how do you get that fucking muscle big? How do you get abs? I asked people that had the physique that I wanted what to do. So that's my message to you guys. If you want something, you need to ask people that have what it is that you want. Stop asking people that are in no better of a situation than you. Ask people that have what you want, because they're going to be able to actually help you or lead you in the right direction. You can get multiple opinions. It's all right to ask, every big nigga in the gym, what's he doing or whatever, so you get a general idea of what their workouts are, what their diet is like, and it can steer you in the right path. So my tip for you guys is that's what I wasn't doing. My first year, I was trying to copy all the motherfuckers in class, and what they were doing was not conducive to my goals. They were trying to get stronger for sports, which there's nothing wrong with, but I didn't give a fuck about that. I just wanted to be big and yoked and swole and look like a fucking Hulk ass, Superman ass, Buffalo ass, a big ass bastard. That's what I fucking wanted. So, you know, I had to ask people, and Google is a motherfucker, you know, and learn some of this stuff, and it helped me out. I learned a lot of shit, and I also experimented and found out what worked exactly for me. So don't be afraid to experiment. Just because somebody tells you, hey, do 3 sets of bicep curls and 3 sets of tricep press downs, that's how you get big arms. Experiment with yourself. You know, that may work for you, or you may have to do 6 sets of bicep motherfucking curls and do some fucking chin-ups and do some fucking dips. That may work better for you. You got to experiment. You got to you got to take pieces. I'll tell you the way one guy put it to me, one bodybuilder gym put it to me. He said, the best bet, man, is to take pieces of what everybody says, not just from me, but what from everybody says, and find what works for you. That's the best amount of advice I could give you guys in this video. Take pieces from what I fucking say. Take pieces from what other YouTube channels say of niggas that you want to look like. So I hope you motherfuckers at least want to look like me, at least to some degree. Take advice from other people that are doing what it is that you want. Don't just get it all from one source. Get it from multiple different sources, and you'll find that there are certain things that overlap. You start hearing the same shit over and over again. High rep, high volume, compound exercises, getting your protein in, you know, drinking, staying hydrated, getting your sleep. You start hearing these same things over and over again. So eventually it clicks in your brain. Okay, if I want to build muscle, maybe I need to do some of these things that I'm noticing everybody keeps saying. So, you know, that's just what I want to tell you guys. You know, my workouts have changed a lot. When I first started working out, I was doing these low rep, low intensity, high ass weight, because I saw everybody in class doing that. It didn't work that well for me. And I made more gains from 15 to 16 than I did from 14 to 15. So, you know, don't be afraid to experiment, and don't just jump on the genetics train, because like with a lot of people, it's not their fucking genetics that's holding them back from building muscle. With a lot of people, what's holding them back is they are not training properly. They got these piss poor training programs, and it may not even be their fault. It may just be like me. They're just doing what they see other folks doing, but they're not following the right people. So, you know, make sure you're following the right people, and, you know, don't be so quick to give up. Like I said, if I would have given up, I would never be where I am today. You know, if I would have just been like, oh, it's genetics, that's why I can't build muscle, instead of actually looking at, okay, what is my training? Is my training reflecting what I wanted to reflect? Am I doing what other people that are muscular are doing? And I found out I wasn't, then I had to change. So don't be afraid to change, guys. If you find out you're doing something wrong, somebody else is doing it better, don't be afraid to jump on their bandwagon. Don't be the person in the gym that just asks everybody, hey, what are you doing for your arms? What are you doing for your chest? And then don't fucking heed none of their advice. Don't be that motherfucker. Be the motherfucker that takes bits and pieces from everybody, finds out what everybody is saying, and follows through and fucking does it. That's when you're going to get the fucking results. I'm a living witness. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. I love you guys. Like, comment below other topics you want me to talk about. It's your boy Nick, your boy Hercules, signing out.